Welcome back to another edition of One on One on ESPN.com. I'm here with Arizona State star Jahii Carson, who's not an easy man to get a hold of. We were trying to do the interview earlier this week. You had all this practice, man. You practice too much, man. When do you take a break?
I try not to. It's break, so I'm trying to live in the gym.
Well, you definitely are doing that, man. Check this out. There's this clip that we're watching right now where you are going up and down the court in like 3.4 seconds. Everyone was talking about it online last year. Man, have you always had that speed? And what sort of advantage does that give you, man, when you can get by guys with that kind of a burst?
Yeah, I mean, since I've been a kid, I've been one of the smaller, undersized guys, and I've always been one of those guys who was quicker than everybody and a little bit faster. So I do use my speed to my advantage. A lot of guys aren't as fast and they can't get down as low. So I try to use that to one of my advantages, and beating everybody down the floor is like what I like to try to do.
With the new rules, man, how does somebody guard you, man? It's not even fair.
Yeah, it's great. It works for me. A lot of guys try to go into the screen, and with me now trying to improve my jump shot, I think that's helping and benefiting me. And guys try to get up and get physical, and then I use my strength and my quickness. So it's tough because the refs are respecting the fact that I'm a smaller guy, and they're giving me calls. So it's kind of tough for the defense.
The Pac-12 is shaping up to be a really strong league, man. What does Arizona State have to do to make some noise and to be competitive for the title?
I think we got to be focused. I know we got to come out and compete and win every game. A lot of teams are now knocking off top teams. I just saw Stanford knock off UConn. UCLA competed with Duke. So teams are getting splash wins and going against the national scene. So we got to come out and win basketball games.
For you, you had to sit out your freshman year with some academic stuff. What did you learn during that year, and how difficult was that?
It was very difficult. I just look at everything that I go through in life, anything that has to do with adversity as a learning experience. I definitely matured more as a man. I became more mature. I became more humble and more grateful about every situation that I come across. It was really tough, not being able to be out there with my team. My team was struggling at the time. They really didn't have a point guard at the time, so they were just throwing guys out there to try to see how they can work the offense. So it was definitely tough for me to see my team go through losses that I feel like we could have won if I was out there playing. So I definitely was a learning experience for me.
How much better are you, man, going to some of those off-season camps and playing with some of the top guys around the country like UMass star Chaz Williams?
It's tough. It's tough. Guys like that every day are trying to take your lunch. One of the things my coach says every day says that you're one step from the curb. And, going against guys like that, you value what hard work does for you. You see guys like that around the country that are working hard. So you just always want to stay at the level of those guys and be able to compete. So it definitely gave me that much more of a chip on my shoulder to go out there and compete every day.
Last question, can you beat the 3.4 seconds, man? Is that your fastest, or can you beat that?
I think I can get up there in 3.2. I caught the ball a little bit behind me. If I would have caught it in front of me, I would have been down there about 3.2.
I want to see you top it, man. Well, I definitely thank you for your time, man. For ESPN.com, I'm Myron Medcalf, Arizona State star, Jahii Carson.